everyone! I so hope you will enjoy today's video and this little vintage crochet project. As always, a short story first. I found this crochet pattern in a 1943 crafts magazine, but back then it was actually a paid pattern. So see here, if you wanted it, you had to send 10 cents and they would mail it to you, or you could buy it for 30 cents in a store. So I thought, oh, well, isn't that lovely? Because I can't do anything about it. And it's always a bit disappointing when I flip through vintage magazines and then I find these old patterns, but then, of course, you can't order them anymore. So I then kind of forgot about it until one day I found the same pattern completely by accident in a later publication for free. And so I was super happy and I thought, well, you know what? This would make such a lovely, easy little project and perfect for an upcoming Mother's Day gift. The cover looks beautiful. It's very, very easy to make. You can easily adjust the size depending on what you want to use it for, like glasses, candle holders, candy jars, like I think anything round really will work. You can also play with the colors. For this project, I will be using fine cotton yarn, 4 colors in total, with a 3mm crochet hook. So the original pattern suggests 2 color themes, Fiesta and Pastel. So I'm going with the pastel version, and if you look, it says that you will need 4 colors. So I will be using green, white, blue, and pink, with 1 color for the cover itself and then the other 3 for the flowers. Now, a quick note about how to start. The pattern begins with a chain ring and stitches worked around it. So for another one I made for my plant, I used a magic ring instead, just because it leaves no hole in the center and I think it looks neat and nice. But today we'll be following the pattern exactly, so I will make a chain and therefore I will have a small hole in the bottom, so you can take a look at both and just choose whichever way you prefer. Okay, let's make it. We start by making a chain, so we have to begin with the slip knot, like so. Then chain 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and join with a slip stitch to form a ring. So right here, so here's our ring, and this will be the size of the hole at the bottom, just so you know. And if you don't like the size of this hole, you can use a magic ring instead, like I mentioned earlier. Also, if you look at this pattern, it suggests chaining 1 and slip stitching at the end of each round. But if you know me, I prefer to crochet in spiral unless I absolutely have to. So I won't be making any chains and slip stitches. I'll just work 12 single crochets around the ring. 1 single crochet. Let's put the marker. 2. Okay, this is what it looks like so far at the end of round 1. We have a ring with 12 stitches. In round 2, we need to increase in each stitch, but this time we will use back loop only stitches. To make back loop only stitches, it's the same as regular single crochet, but you have to insert your hook into the back half. So right here, see? This is the back half of each stitch, right here. Like this, and then the rest is the same. And then in the same stitch, second one. Just place marker. So crochet all the way around in the back loops, placing 2 stitches in each stitch. So we need to go from 12 to 24. Personally, I'm not sure this is the best idea because it increases really fast, like it jumps from 12 to 24 and then to 36, so it tends to curl quite a bit. I tried different things, but my best tip is crochet as loosely as you can, and then just lay it flat and stretch this circle with your hands after each round. Like honestly, once you make the sides and put it on the glass or jar, it'll fix itself. Like it's totally fine. But at this stage, it won't look very nice. At least that's how it was for me. So the only way I managed to fix it before was when I used a magic ring. That worked much better. But I don't know. That's the pattern. Okay, here's what we have. Next, round 3. So round 3 will increase by 12 again. So this time use both loops as usual. We will make 1 single crochet and then 1 increase in the next stitch. Again, 1 single crochet here, 2 stitches in the next. So repeat 12 times, and at the end of round 3 you should have 36 stitches total. See here, it started curling, like it's too much, but then you do this and it's actually flat. So round 4, 2 single crochets, 1 increase. Repeat 12 times for a total of 48 stitches. So then the pattern says if smaller or larger glasses are to be used, make to fit base of glass. So look at the bottom of your glass or jar, whatever you're using, and see if you need to keep going. If you do, just continue increasing the same way. So the last round was 2 single crochets, 1 increase. So the next would be 3 single crochets, 1 increase. Then the next one, 4 single crochets, 1 increase, and so on. So for my glass, I made 1 extra round, repeating 3 single crochets and 1 increase. Now I have 60 stitches here. And then you can make as many as you need for your glass or jar. Let's stretch this. Oh boy. One thing to note though, so for the sides to work properly, your final stitch count should be divisible by 3. Okay, it's flat now. Now that the bottom is ready, we'll make 1 round of single crochet in back loops only. So 1 stitch in each. I have 60 stitches, so I will make 1 round, 60 single crochets in the back loops. This round will create sort of nice edge and separate the bottom from the sides. Alright, 60 stitches done. Now we can start the sides. So the pattern for the sides is very easy. We will chain 2, then skip 2 stitches, and in the 3rd stitch make 1 single crochet like this. Let me just move my marker. So again, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, and in the 3rd stitch 1 single crochet. See, we're going to be making the spaces like holes. So I have 60 stitches total, so I'm using every third stitch, and therefore I will end up doing this 20 times. And you make it as many times as you need if you have different stitch count. So just chain 2, skip 2, 1 single crochet. Okay, that's the end of this round. So I made 20 holes, so there's little spaces here, and in the next round we'll be crocheting into those spaces. So we'll chain 2 again. Then we will find a first chain space right here, and we'll make 1 single crochet into the chain space. So that's 1. Then again chain 2, find the next hole, next space, 1 single crochet, chain 2, next space, and that's all you have to do. Like, it's very, very easy. So you repeat this all the way around until you are happy with the height. This is what we're making right now, that section. So you just keep going until you're happy with the height. The pattern suggests 6 rounds, but we'll see. You can always adjust it depending on your glass or how tall you want your cover to be. I made 7 rounds here, and I think I'll stop because it looks pretty good. Now let's make the last round. We start the same way, chain 2, so 1, 2. But this time, instead of a single crochet, we'll make a double crochet in the chain space. So right here, yarn over, 3 loops on a hook, pull through 2 and 2. It's double crochet. Next, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have to make another double crochet in the same space. So again, right here, double crochet, then chain 2, and 1 single crochet in the next space, right here. This is what you get, like this. See? So we just have to continue like that all the way around. Chain 2, 1 double crochet in the chain space, chain 4, one double crochet in the same chain space, chain 2, and 1 single crochet in the next space. That's it. The cover is finished. I think it looks pretty nice and neat. Now we can move on to making the flowers. All the flowers are made the same way. I have a green base here, so my flowers will be blue, white, and pink. I'll make just 3 here, but the original pattern has more. So you make as many as you like. They are all made in the same way. We begin with a slip knot. And then we will chain 4. And then in the first chain, we have to work 3 double crochet. So 1, in the same chain 2, and in the same chain 3, like this. Then we will chain 3, and make a slip stitch again in the same chain right here. This is our first petal, and each flower has 4 petals, so we have to repeat this 4 times. We will chain 4 again for a second petal, and then in first chain 3 double crochet. 1, in the same chain 2, and in the same chain 3. Then again chain 3 and slip stitch in the same chain. Now again chain 4, 3 double crochet in the first chain, chain 3 and 1 slip stitch. So we have 3, and last one, chain 4, and then at the end a slip stitch at the base of first petal, so right at that very first starting chain. And that's it. The flower itself is very easy to make. I think it's the finishing, to finish it nicely, that's tricky, because at first I think it looks a bit messy. So you just have to take a needle and sort of shape it and spend some time with it to tidy it up. And you can do it in a few different ways. In the photo I can see they left little holes in the center, so that's what I will do here. But for this one that I made earlier, I stitched the center shut and added a bead in the middle, and honestly I think it looks really pretty that way as well. So just make as many flowers as you'd like, make them look nice, and stitch them onto your cover. And that's it, we are done. I hope you enjoyed this vintage crochet project and had some fun. As always, keep in touch, give this video a like, and of course subscribe to my channel. Stay cozy, and I'll see you soon. Bye!